jump in progress do you expect from the first game to the next?
You know, we need to continue to make progress. It was so early in the year, you know, that we're going to constantly evolve and change, but we obviously need to be better this game than we were the last game. But you know, it's still, you know, not even halfway through November, so I think we got a lot of growth left in us.
Brandon Morris, available or not, or
We'll talk about Brandon Morris when he plays, right? But he will not play in the game.
Cameron Forte, he's a guy that I guess is getting a lot of those minutes that might have gone to Brandon, but he would get them anyways. Is he a guy that is providing something that this team has really needed in terms of some stuff in the paint?
Yeah, you know, Cam has a great instinct to score the ball. He's earned every minute he has. Nothing's been by default, and he really has provided something that we've needed, a guy that can make plays. You know, in the paint. He shot the three a lot in practice. Hasn't done that in the game yet. You know, I hope that'll be soon. But he's a guy that has been, you know, a nice addition for us, and is, you know, he's still not quite comfortable with everything that we do, but he's made pretty good progress in the last month.
The energy he seems to bring to the at least from that one opportunity we saw him on Latch Party, something he does every time out, or is that something he still has to work on a little bit there?
He's you know, he's not the Energizer Bunny, but he usually makes a positive play. I mean, there's not a day that goes by where he hasn't done something that we like, and now being able to string all those things together continuously will be, you know, that'll be the goal for him.
Was signing him kind of maybe not the answer to Contavious leaving, but did that kind of spur the decision to bring him in?
No, you know, we signed Juwan Parker and Kenny Gaines when Contavious was here, knowing that Contavious might leave. We felt like with Cameron that another wing player would probably help us with Contavious' departure. Not the sole reason, because he can play two spots. So, you know, we wanted somebody that had you know, the ability to score multiple ways, and he gave us that.
What have you learned about Georgia Tech rivalry since you've been here in terms of how does it kind of stack up with your early season games?
Well, our early season games.
Well, just like pre-conference games.
I mean, this was, you know, this is going to be a, you know, a high major, you know, non-conference game, and those are so hard to get in scheduling anymore. We're playing it, as we've talked about, very early. I think Tech's got a really good team. I really do. I think they've got a pretty complete team, and we'll have to play very well. But it'll be a good measuring stick for us, you know, to find out, because it's going to be a lot like an SEC game.
I'm trying to remember, you don't like playing it this early, right? I mean,
well,
football's
you know,
still going on. And
we, when I first came, we're playing the game during the break, which had been agreed to, and I didn't think that made much sense. I thought the students, both schools needed a chance to go to the game, and why play it? We should play it when students were in session. So I pushed to have it moved, and Paul, he would agree to that. We moved it to, you know, during the first semester, and we started that over there. This year it's even earlier because of, I think the ACC Big Ten Challenge took the date that we had, so we were forced to move it. And it's getting harder and harder going forward, I'll be honest with you, with our SEC Big 12 Challenge that we saved dates for, the fact that we saved the SEC Football Championship date, the fact they have the ACC Big 10 Challenge, the final exams covering too. It's getting harder and harder to find a date to play. You know, it may have to go back to a point in between semesters.